Hi guys, Jeanine here. I'm back. It's Monday. It's been a quiet Memorial weekend for us, but last night, Vinny wasn't feeling good, and with everything going on, his blood pressure was through the roof, so we spent the night in emergency. That wasn't fun at all. He's resting now, and I'm relaxing because I don't know if you know, but cooking is my therapy. It relaxes me. He asked me for something I've made before, but it'll give me an opportunity to talk to everyone while I make it. He wants shrimp marinara. So because of that, I'm going to show you how we make it really quick so he can enjoy it as soon as he wants. I have some oil boiling, not boiling. Forgive me. Today I'm a little out of sorts. I have the oil in the pan here. I'm using a small pan because it's kind of one person portion. I got water boiling. We're going to be using angel hair because it cooks faster and we want it to be fast. I have two cloves of garlic, one really large and one kind of small to medium. And we're going to slice them up with a little paring knife. Slice them. They don't have to be thick or thin, whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't really matter. And you put as much or as little as you like. Garlic is a preference. Some people don't like any. I don't know what to tell you if you don't, but we love it. It's super healthy for you. And I think it even, don't hold me to it. I'm going to check as soon as I get off this camera and see. I think it helps lower blood pressure. I know lemon water does. I hope it does. We're going to try to get his meds adjusted because it's a little crazy. We can't go through that again. And I said to everyone, everyone on my live Q&A, Vinny has a aorta aneurysm that grew more than they'd like in the past year. It was fine for a long time, not, terribly long, but it was okay for a while. And then it grew in the past year because, he overexerts himself. And the doctor wants to wait 3 months to retest him and then to see if it grew before we jump into any kind of surgery or heart situation like that. And he's been having the week of stress in his life. And even the doctor last night told him, because they did a CAT scan quick, they got his blood pressure down. And he said that, it's quite normal to be freaking out because you're feeling like there's this thing in my body growing that could potentially kill me at any minute. So it's scary. It really is. And if anybody knows, I have my email on YouTube. Please, if you have an aunt, an uncle, a father, a grandfather who's gone through this with the aorta aneurysm and had surgery or didn't have surgery and lived through it, please email me anything you could say or offer because it's extremely stressful and I'm very new to this and I'm doing my best to keep my hubby calm and learn more than I know because like I said, I have no experience with this. So with that said, I don't want to dramatize. My cooking is my therapy. I got him comfortable and happy and I'm going to keep him there. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep him comfy, happy, and he's going to be better, I know in my heart. But it's a stressful journey. Anybody goes through any sickness with a loved one knows. This is hard. This is very, very hard. Now, let's see if this oil is up. It's okay if they come up to temp together. I'm going to raise my pan. Like I said, I'm using a smaller pan. I'm going to focus on the food now. Enough about that. Someone said to me, Janine's adventures I should add to my channel. And the truth of the matter is, I said, I'm not having a good adventure right now, but I did say I would share food, family, my life. And this is my food for my family, and this is my life, guys. This is what's going on. It's real. And I like that aspect about it. There's nothing phony here. And like I said, I'm cooking because it soothes me. It soothes me and it nourishes him. I call that a win-win. Okay, see, it's getting a little sizzly. Now that's a good thing. I'm going to put a little salt in the water to keep that up. I have it on high so it boils fast. The pasta will go very quick when I'm ready. And the sauce, if you can get your hand on these tomatoes, I showed you how to make a fresh sauce with fresh tomatoes. These are the cherry tomatoes in the can. If you didn't want to always go out like me, I like to have them on hand so I can make my man shrimp scampi or shrimp marinara in minutes because of this ready-made. The garlic is sizzling beautifully and flavoring the oil. We're going to put the whole can right in. Okay. They're beautiful, beautiful cherry tomatoes. And they're sweeter in the can, like I was saying in the video about the fresh sauce, because they're canned. They grab them at their best ripeness and freshness, I would assume, and that's what you get. So you want these. And if you can get the other brands, Muti is okay, but my very, very favorite for sweetness and taste and flavor are Lavelle, Lavalle. I learned them from Jada when the first time I ever recognized that they make not only cherry tomatoes, but grape tomatoes in the can. She showed me the grape tomatoes. I haven't found them since, but they are the sweetest. And they're what I prefer in this. I love the grape tomatoes. But the cherry are fine. They're good. I wish I could show you a little bit better. They're really, you know what cherry tomatoes look like. They're about the size of a quarter, and they're lovely. Now what I'm going to do, because they're whole, I'm going to pop them down. And pretty much the minute I pop them down and they're cooking, they're going to be ready for the shrimp. What I have here is a dozen clean deveined shrimp that come from Costco in the 2-pound bag, the Kirkland. But they're beautiful because they're clean, deveined, and peeled, and they're perfect. You just defrost them. Put a little cool water in a strainer, let them sit off to the side. I'm going to pull this aside a minute because it's very, very heated. I don't have nothing in here but garlic, oil, and the tomatoes. I need my big fork, and then we're going to start popping. We're going to start popping them. And if you're at all interested, this is a repeat. This is one of the very first videos I made on YouTube, and it's the same recipe. I will link it to this so that you can see both. What's wrong with that? Seeing 2 for 1, right? And if I did something different, the other one would say, oh, I see something she changed. Because I couldn't even tell you right now. I couldn't. I can't see without my glasses, and I couldn't tell you because that video was 4 years ago when I started. See, now they're starting to simmer along good. All of the tomatoes are popped. Okay. I cook the shrimp in here. That's how, it's a very quick, very easy recipe. You could add wine to the sauce. You could add sugar if you want. You could add oregano, spices, whatever you like. This is just an idea and a base. Remember that. This is our way, in my house. I don't like oregano in my sauce, not fresh or dry. I don't like it. It's a very powerful herb. But I do like it in a pasta fazool. I do. My mom's recipe is the white bean and just garlic, olive oil, and oregano. And I like it in there because for some reason the 3 of them together in that combination, it's my favorite. I will be making it in the future. I made it, but I took it down because I'm going to be honest. We were in New York. It was my comeback video. I was just starting again to cook on YouTube. It was a disaster. I had no lighting. I looked awful. I was like 5 pounds heavier than I was now. My face looked like, what the heck? And when I got on, I had had a few glasses of wine. And I said, no, I'm going to switch to white wine tonight because I'm making white sauce. It was a disaster. Embarrassing. But you know what? I don't really care. I keep it real. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. This is the real me, okay? It's the real me. I'm the same off camera as I am on. That's why I enjoyed so much to do the live Q&A, so that you could see that, so you get to know me. All right, so now that's looking good. Now, before I even put the shrimp in here, I'm going to put the angel here to start boiling because it goes that quick, guys. You all know shrimp cooks in like 3 minutes. I'll get him a good portion here. All right. Get him a little bit more than a single portion. You guys can measure. Okay. That's going to make a little mess, my sauce. I can't worry about it. You know why? It heats faster because I'm using a smaller pan. I know it. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Come on. Come on. And use whatever pasta you want. You could use linguine. You could use, let me put a little off to the side because it's cooked. You could use, like I said, I'm using angel. You could use regular thin spaghetti. You could use penne. You could use any pasta you want in this dish. That's the other beauty of it. Whatever you like will work. I use the angel here because I have it. I have so much spaghetti I want to use up. And he asked for this today, which is wonderful because it's perfect for me to make, for you to see. And I could do this any night of the week, 15 minutes. You have shrimp marinara on the table. It's wonderful. It's one of our favorite dishes, Vincent and I. It's mine. I love it. And I could do shrimp scampi just as fast. I'll do that soon. Because these are dishes I remember when I was younger. I used to always order in restaurants because I had no clue how to make them. I thought they were so difficult. I was like, oh, wow, how do you do that? And they're so expensive to eat out. You order now and order a shrimp scampi, you're looking at $26, $28, even in a low-end restaurant. Not fancy. Low end. Fancy, they want like $36. Come on now. Shrimp scampi I can make in 15 minutes in my house for $5. That's kind of stuff makes me, I get a little cheapy. I do. If I can't make it and it's something wonderful, I don't mind paying a fortune. I really don't. But if I can make it in 5 minutes at a tenth of the price, I have a problem. I'm a little restaurant snooty. I won't do it. I get mad. Alrighty. And it's not as good. You ever have bad marinara, shrimp marinara out in a restaurant? Not fun. Nothing worse than getting a bad dish that you love. A favorite, beloved meal, you know? Let me put the cover a little bit because this is going to go pretty quick. Let's get that there now. I could always pull it off once I put the shrimp in, but I got to tone it down because they're getting a little crazy here. And they're the 21.25. I don't know if that's extra large, what that's considered in the stand. And like I said, they're all peeled and deveined and clean. They're wonderful. They're wonderful. Wonderful. I cook with them all the time. We do our shrimp cocktail when we feel like. If we're going down to the beach, I can whip up a batch in an hour. We love them. And the only thing I have to do is I take the tail off, which is nice because if you're using them for company, you leave the tail on when you make your shrimp cocktail. You know? It's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. And there you go. There's the dish. How easy is that? These are just going to cook in minutes. Let me get it smaller for. So I hope everybody's enjoying aside from my drama, I hope everybody's enjoying the Memorial Weekend. The weather couldn't be beautiful here in sunny South Florida. I don't know where you all are in the world, but it's absolutely beautiful here. People are enjoying it. I'm going to do something quick so that I help my pasta go quick. If you've ever done this, you take some of the water out, it speeds it up. Okay, guys, that's one of my tips and tricks. And put the lid back on. Let's be ready in 2 minutes. And now we're going to speed up our shrimp because we're going to be ready in 2 minutes. And then we put the pasta right in here with it. Okay? I'll stay with you to show you the finale, and that's that. Shrimp marinara in 15 minutes. And like I said, you can add all your herbs, your spices, fresh or dry, white wine, red wine, whatever you like. You could end with Parmesan if you like. You know the ruling with the Italians in the restaurants that you don't add shrimp, Parmesan or cheese to seafood. It's a preference. I load my spaghetti with clams, my white clams and spaghetti. If you saw my short in the list, oh God, do I load up on my Parmesan. I love it. They don't listen to those rules. I listen to my palate and my mouth. What tastes good to me, that's what I eat. That's like some people have weird taste and stuff. I never judge. I don't judge. You eat what you love, what you like. This is just a suggestion. One of my kids can't eat fish. He doesn't like it. He thinks he may be allergic. I don't think he is. But when he was a baby, I tried to give him tuna fish and he got hives. Never did that again. But now he's older. He's 30 years old, and now he just doesn't like any seafood. He won't touch it. But my older boy loves everything. He eats everything. My goodness. Let's put this really damn low. And I'll watch that. Let's see if our spaghetti is ready. And then we'll be done here. Yep. She's ready. She's ready. Let's shut her off. Let's get this low. And we're going to put the spaghetti right in. I'm going to use my bigger fork. Don't worry about any residual water. Ain't going to hurt nobody. Okay. There you go. There you go. I'm going to have something else today. I don't have quite the appetite today. There you go. See how much we got from that little portion I put in there? If I wanted to, I may have a little bit of this with them because there's so much pasta that wind up being in here. This is crazy. You saw what I pulled out. My goodness. Alrighty. And there you go. Shrimp marinara in minutes. Okay, get rid of that. Alright. Let me put it into a bowl so I could show you because normally, you guys all know, Vinny is my cameraman, and without him, things are going to look a little bit different for a while, so bear with us. We will be back in full force as a team. But in the meantime, let me use the glass bowl. Let me use a glass bowl to pour into and serve from. so that you guys can see how beautiful this is. And I'm just going to pour it right all in. Get some beautiful shrimp on top. Okay. And there you have it, guys. Shrimp marinara in minutes. I'll tip the camera for you because cameraman's not here. Let me show you. Is that gorgeous? Is that the most beautiful shrimp marinara you had in a long time? I am going to share this with them now that I'm smelling it and seeing it. I'm in. Okay, guys. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for thinking of us and keeping us in your hearts. And like I said, if anybody's going through this or know somebody who has gone through an aortic aneurysm, please email me. Let me know anything you can. Later, guys. Enjoy and God bless.